Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nur Aini. Today I'm going to talk about the motion this house would pay morbidly obese people to lose weight. The National Institutes of Health defines morbid obesity as a person who has a body mass index more than 40 or has a BMI more than 35 and has one or more comorbid conditions. Research conducted at the University of North Carolina published in the Journal of Occupational and Environmental Medicine. The results prove that in 2008, almost nearly a quarter of men and women in the UK were obese, and the proportion is expected to grow to 60% by 2050 if nothing is done. And this increase would place an unsustainable burden on the National Health Service and cost society around £50 billion. Therefore, the UK is undertaking an initiative with morbidly obese people to be paid to lose their weight under £372 million incentive scheme, which aims to make the UK as the first country in the world to reverse raising obesity rates. This initiative is a good idea because it can become their motivation to lose weight. Besides getting help, they will get money too. This urge is not about body shaming, which requires a person to have an ideal body shape as a standard of good looking. But obesity is very dangerous for health because people who are obese have a higher rate of medical problems. Because people with morbidly obese are usually many important organs in their body are buried and covered by fat. It makes difficult for organs to work properly. In addition, medical problems commonly caused by obesity include: first, related to the lung, morbidly obese can cause obstructive sleep apnea, obesity hyperventilation syndrome, and asthma. Second, related to the heart, morbidly obese can cause a high blood pressure, heart failure, and high risk of coronary artery disease. Third, related to the stomach, morbidly obese can cause gallbladder disease, recurrent heartburn, recurrent ventral hernias, and fatty liver. Fourth, related to the endocrine, morbidly obese can cause diabetes, hirsutism, hypolipidemia, and hypercholesterolemia. Fifth, related to the genitourinary, morbidly obese can cause frequent urinary tract infections, urinary incontinence, and menstrual irregularity or infertility. Sixth, related to the musculoskeletal, morbidly obese can cause degeneration of knees and hips, disc herniation, and chronic non-surgical low back pain. Seventh, related to the skin, morbidly obese can cause yeast infections between skin folds. And lastly, eighth, cancer risk, such as breast, uterine, prostate, renal, colon, pancreatic, gastric, gallbladder, and endometrium. And the problem of obesity is not only detrimental in health, but also in economy. From an economic point of view, obesity is costly to individuals and society, with associated major health problems leading to substantial economic consequences for the healthcare system. This includes direct and indirect costs. Direct medical costs may include prevention, diagnostic, and treatment services related to the obesity, and indirect costs associated with morbidity and mortality cost. So, it can be concluded that instead of spending more money on treatment due to obesity, it's better to spend money to motivate people with morbidly obese to lose their weight. Because we know that prevention is better than cure. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.